Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Here with Grant Hill, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson. Tonight, we've got a special treat. Our NBA insider, Shams Charania, sitting in with us as well. Shams, glad you could be here tonight. Here we go. It'll be Orlando off the tip. And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. They've got Jalen Brunson. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Bridges in at the 2. The 3 is up, and Bane with the 3.
How about Desmond Bane, among the most accurate shooters in the world?
Brunson passes to Bridges. Towns. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
New York shooting their first free throw of the game. And the free throw, no good.
The #1 pick in the 2015 NBA draft, Towns continues to prove why he's a top big man in this league.
And Carroll against Anunoby. And Carroll in the post. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. And stolen by Banchero. And it's Orlando on the break. Here's Wagner. And the dunk by Wagner.
Well, look, you can't let Wagner get this deep. You deserve to get dunked on when you give him this position.
And the sense was the back half of this year's draft was a little thinner than normal. Why was that, Sean?
It's because the money is getting bigger and bigger in college basketball. And a lot of those potential late first or second round picks can just simply make more money in college than go to the NBA. So as these new rules start to regulate and the revenues potentially get shared more across the schools, potentially it normalizes a little bit. But these players in college are able to make essentially the NBA minimum, if not higher the NBA minimum, even as second-round potential picks.
Good point. 3 on the clock. The shot by Towns, no good. For Orlando, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Bane. No good. Nice D from Bridges. The Knicks have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Honestly, guys, I don't know how you defend Towns as the screener in this action. He can slip, roll, pop out.
Suggs with it. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. And Carroll, no good.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And stolen by Bane. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Sends it home from three-point land. Bane's got 6.
Well, that's Bane's go-to zone. You can't let him have a look from there.
Towns is screen on Suggs. Towns outside. Fires the 3. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Banchero. Bridges passes to Brunson. New York working the ball around now. And Anunoby finds Towns. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Magic have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Banchero against Bridges. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Yeah, that play shows Banchero's strength and his determination.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Shams, with so many entertainment options out there, Commissioner Silver has said the league cannot be complacent.
Boy, is there ever. I mean, you think about the new TV deals, you think about the rise of social media. We're seeing so much innovation in this world, just in general, across all sports, and the NBA is no different. And certainly, the league office has been very proactive, looking to improve this product at every turn, and a lot of this is around social media and around the internet, around the young consumers.
And while we have a moment, here's a good chance to bring up the top rebounders in the NBA this season. Second, Karl Anthony Towns.
Just so strong on the boards. That's a skill that helps your team win games.
New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Anunoby a screen on Suggs. Pass to Anunoby. It's Hart on the wing, guarded by Banchero. Out to Bridges. Hart with a screen on Bane. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And you see why coach is comfortable running offense through Bridges.
Here's Wagner. No points yet. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. I asked Coach about Jalen Brunson's game and what stood out the most to him. He replied, I'd say his toughness as well as his leadership. His teammates rally behind him, and that's why we got to bring that same kind of intensity to guarding him tonight. Containing Brunson won't be easy, but let's see if they're up for it. Back to you, BA.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Inside. Out to Bridges. The 3-ball hits the trifecta. Bridges has got 5 now.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
From deep, Bane. And it's New York with a rebound. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
Here's Suggs. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Outside Brunson. Hart with a screen on Bane. Here's Brunson. Soft touch off the glass. And when it comes to NBA moves, a pretty great summer for the state of Texas, Shams.
Ton of action in Texas, BA. Cooper flagged to Dallas, Dylan Harper to San Antonio, and Kevin Durant to Houston. These are major moves, and it's going to be hard to mess with Texas. These teams are loading up. They're all trying to be a contender in the Western Conference.
That Texas triangle is going to be formidable once again real soon. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And Del Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Black. Comes in for Suggs. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for Mikal Bridges.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Orlando trailing here. Black outside. Pass to Wagner. Wagner with a screen on Brunson. Steps back. Black passes to Wagner. Orlando again missing. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for New York. Last time they met was in New York.
Well, in this last matchup, they captured the win in large part because their backups provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And they came away with the win last time in large part due to their depth. Great game from their bench.
Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. Pass to Bane to stop the drought. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Now here's Brunson. The D's right on him. Outside Hart. Anunoby a screen on Wagner. Hart goes in, and Hart throws it down.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Fast break, here comes New York.
He'll challenge any defender. Brunson going right at after it inside.
All right, guys. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Howard's checked in for Franz Wagner. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Yabusele comes in for Hart. Clarkson's checked in for Anunoby. And it's McBride in for Bridges. You know, Shams, last year we heard stars like Kevin Durant say they wish more attention was paid to the game. There is great attention paid to the game in a lot of different areas, and I know a lot of the older players are a little uncomfortable with that. Where do you stand on all of this?
Well, listen, BA, every player deserves to have their perspective heard, and they're the ones playing. They're the product at the end of the day. Trades, signings, free agency, coach hirings, firings, that's all a part of the game as well. I think everyone in the game understands that. For me, as long as I'm being fair, accurate, responsible with everything that I do and my information, that's all that matters. I think that's all players, coaches, execs care about.
Magic trail by 5. Black with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Wagner for 3. Counted from distance. Wagner's got 5.
Well, nice pass there, setting up Wagner in a good position.
Up top, McBride, guarded by Bain. Right side, Robinson. And here's Brunson from the arc. And it's Orlando with a rebound.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Bain, the pass to Black. Back to Bain. Orlando moving the ball around. And another 3 for Orlando.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Yabusele the screen. Clarkson for 3. Howard grabs the miss.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Black passes to Wagner. And here's Bain beyond the arc. Clarkson grabs a miss. Pass to Brunson. Lets it go from deep. Good work defensively by Black.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Bain, the pass to Wagner. Good work defensively by Robinson.
You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And I like it. I mean, using the strong frame, Brunson pushes through the foul and sinks the shot.
Orlando making some changes. Batase's checked in for Wagner. Franz Wagner comes in for Howard. And Richardson subbed in for Bain. Here's Black. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Five to shoot. The kick out to Richardson. Offensive rebound. Bataze. Oh, Robinson with a block. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. McBride passes to Clarkson. Yabusele the screen. Fires the 3. And it's Orlando with a rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
Yeah, the poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. New York out in front. They're up by 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And getting it going again. And here in the second quarter, fairly close game so far. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Tyus Jones is out there with Anthony Black. Then it's Wendell Carter. Then it's Goga Bitadze. And it's Wagner in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Orlando. Pass to Bitadze. Back to Jones. The Magic need to put one up here. Shot's good by Black. Black's got himself on the board with a 3 there. And chums, the landscape of the Eastern Conference drastically shifted by the run of Achilles tears in last year's playoffs.
Yeah, BA, it felt like one after the other. Every week there was something big in the playoffs last year, and devastating for the teams particularly, but the league at large. And situations like these only amplify those voices saying that the league has to find a way to figure out how to protect players from injury. Is it lesser regular season games during the regular season? Is there a formula? Is there a method to potentially decrease the amount of significant injuries we see?
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for Orlando. It's a 3-point game. Kicks it out to Wagner. Stolen by Anunoby. Fast break. Here comes New York. Here's Clarkson. Oh, Carter with the block.
That is exactly what these coaches want to see from Carter. Defend the rim.
From behind the arc. Orlando again missing. Knicks leading by 3. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Stolen by Jones. It's a one-on-one situation. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
That one's on Clarkson.
Good to see Black knifing inside and drawing the foul. This is something he must continue doing.
Suggs is checked in for Jones. The Knicks have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Jamal Mosley is doing a tremendous job for the Magic, and the players gravitate to his approach. He said, quote, "Coaching is teaching, and you can't teach yelling and screaming and hollering. You teach with communication and positivity, because that's how I think a lot of these guys will actually register it." Guys, back to you.
A new school approach. Thank you, Allie. McBride passes to Clarkson. Robinson a screen on Suggs. Clarkson with the ball. Guarded now by Bitadze. Basket counts. And the Knicks lead by 3.
Well, this coaching staff loves to see Clarkson passing. He's developed that portion of his game.
And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Anunoby against Wagner. Bitadze, and Bitadze throws it down.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Suggs, the pass to Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
I like the way Carter Jr. plays. He gives you the size, and he gives you... the tough.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Orlando making a switch here. Baines checked in. New York also changing it up. Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for Robinson. Hart comes in for Anunoby. And it's Bridges in for Clarkson. Towns for 3. It's rebounded by Wagner.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Shams, you're always ready to break a story. Is there ever a chance for you to unplug?
Late summer is when things are quietest, that mid-August through September Labor Day window. That's usually the best moment to get off the grid. But BA, you never know in today's NBA when things could happen, and that could be in the summer too.
Hey, you're always ready. I know that about you. You're a workhorse.
Always ready.
Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Orlando moving the ball around. Outside Baines. Launches a 3. Nice D from Bridges. For New York, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Here's Towns. Oh, the power Beautiful slam by Towns.
Well, you can count on Towns to finish with strength anytime he has the chance.
Orlando has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Bain surveying the D. And Wagner gets it to go on the assist by Bain. Wagner's gotten his first basket of the night. Now here's McBride. He's got 5. Down low. Here's Yabusele. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got his 4th rebound in this one. Bain, the pass to Wagner. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Now it's a 3-point Magic lead.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from Bain. He's become a premier scorer in this league.
And they call an illegal screen here. And a moment to check out who New York has coming up. On Monday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets. And then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets.
Some might look at this schedule and already mark off how many wins they'll get, but I think that's a mistake. You can never take a night off in the NBA. Even the ones you think will be easy are tough.
Paolo Banchero, he's checked in for Orlando. Knicks trail by 6. Now McBride. He's coming off a 25-point game against Dallas. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McBride's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
It's interesting, Shams, that Commissioner Silver said injuries in the 2025 playoffs were the 2nd lowest in a decade, but big injuries, Achilles injuries to Tatum and Lillard and Halliburton. Didn't feel that way.
No, and it's really unfortunate. Those are some really serious injuries. Seriously important players to the NBA, and given the gravity of that, it's clearly an issue that goes beyond the playoffs. I'm told the league is continuing to gather the data. Of course, player health is in everyone's best interest of the league. Adam Silver, they're paying a very close eye to this.
And the Magic making a change here. Black's checked in. New York also changing it up. Clarkson comes in for Yabusele, and Brunson is subbed in for McBride.
Just a good playmaker. Brunson using the pick and roll to create offense for his team.
Outside Bain. This one for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. It's Bridges on the wing. Black defending.
And every year, Bridges seems to take another leap. His work ethic and drive to improve is impressive.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Magic.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And we've also got to talk about those threes dropping for them. We'll see if they can keep up the momentum from long range.
Pass to Banchero. Banchero from close range.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
And here's Brunson. He has 6. Here's Bridges. Towns outside. Clock at 6. 3-pointer, no good. Orlando leading by 6. Suggs outside. There's the triple. Knocks it down from distance. Suggs has got 5 points now this quarter.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Towns a screen on Suggs. Brunson rushes in. Pass to Towns. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Black passes to Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Batase's checked in for Orlando. And a switch here also for New York. And Anunoby's checked in to halt the run. Orlando grabs the miss. Black's got 4 rebounds in the game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to Banchero. And Shams are seeing a transition in regional media. The RSN, the Regional Sports Network, with cord-cutting impacting revenues.
Yeah, local RSNs is a big part of the NBA, and the availability of local team broadcasts via streaming is certainly skyrocketing. Every team, Utah, Phoenix, has their own flair to this, and it definitely has the potential to unlock an even larger viewership. The national broadcast is big, guys, especially here at 2K TV, but the local audience is very much an important part of the NBA ecosystem.
Clarkson against Bain. Clarkson passes to Brunson. Here's the 3. Orlando grabs the miss. After this game, they can look forward to Boston, where they will match up against the Celtics. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. Suggs finds Banchero. That one no good. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. And Towns has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 13. Towns double team. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
And Carroll passes to Suggs. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. And here's the fast break. Here's Towns. Towns showing some fight inside.
Well, Towns is sort of a rhythm scorer. He's been in a groove tonight, and his team recognizes that. They keep calling his number.
Batadze, and Batadze throws it down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
All right, Chomps, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, BA. Thank you.
And as always, Chomps with some great stuff there. I'll tell you what, this guy knows all when it comes to the NBA.
No doubt, Shams is the guy when you're looking for the inside scoop. So well connected and respected around the league.
Here's Brunson. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
Suggs against Brunson. Pass to Banchero. Batadze a screen on Anunoby. And Batadze throws it down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Knicks trail by 15. There's 31 seconds left in the first half. Wow, Brunson. And one key for quality teams in this to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, BA, they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
So on the floor for New York, Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. Here's Wagner. And Orlando tacks on 2 more.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Towns passes to Brunson. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Wagner outside. From deep, Banchero. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Anunoby with it. Now guarded by Suggs. He shoots. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Orlando leading by 13. Orlando moving the ball around. The 3 from Banchero. And Anunoby pulls it down. The Knicks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Wagner, the pass to Banchero. The shot misses. Hart with the defensive effort.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Anunoby can't get it to go. Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Bain. Wagner, the pass to Wagner. Wagner with a screen on Brunson. Here's Suggs. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the number is remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
Here's Brunson. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Wagner with a screen on Hart. Here's Banchero. Good on the jump shot. Banchero's got 15 points.
Yeah, there's not much Banchero can't do in the pick and roll set. He's comfortable as the roller or with the ball in his hands.
Here's Brunson. Rebounded by Suggs.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Hart passes to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic 2-handed slam. Anunoby against Wagner. Wagner with a screen on Bridges. Fires from deep. And Bain with the 3. Bain's got 20.
Well, when Bain gets going, he can be a problem for defenses. He'll become a real force on the offensive end.
Brunson with it. Wagner picks him up. Towns against Suggs. Towns passes to Hart. 6 to shoot. Towns down low. And it's Bain with the rebound. Magic leading by 14. Banchero finds Suggs. Back to Banchero. Fires for 3. Karl-Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Hart with it. He's got 6. Left side Brunson. Driving to the basket. It's hauled in by the Magic. Suggs has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Kicks it out to Bain. Lays it up and banks it in. 22 points for him.
Yeah, Bain is a talented scorer. Not just a perimeter threat, he's also capable of finishing inside.
Brunson on the drive. Count that bucket.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Banchero outside. Banchero the screen to the paint. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Yeah, with this bigger build, Banchero sets a solid pick, and then he quickly rolls into open position.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So for the Knicks, Robinson, he's checked in for Towns. And it's McBride in for Anunoby. Knicks trail by 16.
Miles McBride.
Here's Brunson. 16 points for him. McBride can't get it to go.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And Carroll passes to Suggs. For 3. Sinks it from distance. Suggs has got 12 points.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Brunson on the drive. Wagner with a steal. Pass to Banchero. Suggs surveys the D to the middle. Here's Wagner. Drops in the layup for 2. 7 points in the game. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Magic.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea. This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Franz Wagner was asked to describe his game, and he said, I don't know if there's someone who I would say I play really close to. I'm like a tall guard. I try to do a lot of different stuff out there, and I hope when you see me play, you see that I'm having fun and I'm playing for the right reasons. Brian, back over to you.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Robinson in the post, defended by Wagner. And a big finish by Robinson.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
So, hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy has hops.
Bridges, a screen on Bain. McBride attacking. And the layup is good off the glass. McBride's got 9 points.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Here's Hart. Orlando with the rebound. He takes it in. Oh, man, Carroll throws it down.
Oh, so ferocious on the drive. I mean, have to be impressed watching Banchero just throw it down.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something to review with his guys. Black's checked in for Suggs. New York also changing it up. Yabusele, he's checked in for Hart. Clarkson comes in for Bridges. And it's Shamet in for Brunson. Now here's McBride. 9 points in the game. Pass to Yabusele. Back to McBride. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Yabusele. Back to McBride. Screen by Robinson. Goes back up. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Anthony Black. New York shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And really the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here he goes. And that one's good. McBride's got 6 here in the quarter.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Outside Bain. On target from range. And the Magic lead by 20.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And so it's Bain who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. Here's Wagner. Out left to the wing. Orlando moving the ball around. Bain with it. Now guarded by Yabusele. It's stolen by Clarkson.
2 minutes remaining on the board. 2 minutes.
McBride passes to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
From deep, Bain, and another three for Orlando.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Robinson, a screen on Wagner. Clarkson passes to Robinson. And while they've continued to progress into an elite defense, the Magic knew they had to improve offensively.
Balancing a roster is tricky, B.A. You don't want to lose that defensive identity, but you got to give up something to get something back.
Orlando making some changes. Bataze's checked in for Wagner. Wendell Carter comes in for Paolo Banchero. And it's Jones in for Desmond Bain. Here's Jones. The rebound by Yabusele. Knicks trail by 21. Yabusele the screen. Here's McBride. Drives to the hoop. Orlando grabs the miss. Carter's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Jones. To the inside. Here's Bataze. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Bataze's got 10.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Shamet. To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. Robinson finds Clarkson. It's deflected. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. The Magic making a switch here. Suggs is checked in. Clock at 4. Screen by Robinson. Clarkson for 3. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Familiar results for him. He can't get anything together.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter.
New York foul call.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
No good on that one.
Your Magic. Franz Wagner.
Good on the second one. Outside McBride. Desmond Bain getting it done for Orlando. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And for the Magic, they're shooting 55% for the game so far. Let's check in with Allie LaForce now. She's got an injury update on Mikal Bridges.
Thanks, guys. I got some news from the Knicks head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strain.
Connects again from distance.
Oh my, he is scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. Brunson with it, guarded now by Black. And Anunoby for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists now tonight.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Count the basket.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted, and that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
Pass to Bataze. Now here's Bain. Back to Bataze. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Hart. Outside Brunson. Outside Anunoby. Takes the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
And it really took a while, but they've started to find their form. And this run's making the deficit look a little bit more respectable. Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. Pass to Anunoby. Oh, and there's There's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Desmond Bain.
Answering the defense's challenge, Anunoby attacks and draws the foul.
And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Bain, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Back to Brunson. Anunoby, a screen on Suggs. Outside Anunoby. Jacks up a 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists now in the game. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Brunson against Suggs. Yes, it's good. Suggs has got 9 points here in the second half.
So often, Suggs is used to initiate offense. But tonight, he's been on the finishing end time and time again.
Kicks it out Towns. Pass to Anunoby. And again, New York with the triple.
I just love the ball movement.
Magic leading by 16. Outside Bain. Now Carter. Stolen by Anunoby. Left side McBride. Kicks it out to Anunoby. And stolen by Bain. And it's Orlando on the break. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Anunoby passes to Towns. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Shot is up. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Suggs has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And stolen by Brunson. And Brunson running the floor.
And lightning quick there. I mean, Jalen Brunson out on the break. A thing to watch.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Orlando making some changes. Wagner's checked in for Bataze. Paolo Banchero comes in for Carter. And Franz Wagner's subbed in for Bain. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. And Coach reminded his team that leads can disappear quickly in the NBA. He said if we get loose and they make a few shots in a row, then this is a ball game again. Do not let that happen, he implored. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that. Orlando again missing.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
And Hart throws it down.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of that.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Right side, Anunoby. Down low. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Brunson outside. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, anytime he wants, Towns can be a beast on the offensive board.
Here's Wagner. And the dunk by Wagner.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
Outside Brunson. Anunoby for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 7 tonight.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Wagner, the pass to Black. And Carroll with a screen on Brunson. Now here's Black. Brunson defending. Black, no good. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Inside. Here's Towns.
Wow! What a powerful dunk by Towns, showing the rim no mercy.
Now Wagner to the paint. And the dunk by Wagner.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Towns on a screen. Brunson passes to Towns. Off target with the three.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit one from range in the first half, but nothing since.
And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That'll be a second foul of the game. And they say that leadership starts at the top, Stan. How does great ownership and the front office permeate an organization?
Well, you're absolutely right, PA. Leadership starts at the top. And the best owners in this league go out and get great people, and then they empower them. They don't micromanage. They get people to work and use their expertise to build the organization.
Anunoby, a screen on Payne. McBride passes to Brunson. Hard against Wagner. Second chance effort. The shot by Towns, no good. Orlando leading by 13. Pass to Suggs from downtown. And it's Brunson with the rebound. And for the Knicks, they're shooting at 49% so far in the game. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something
timeout.
that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Orlando's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Here's Bane. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
And this young Magic team plays a stifling brand of defense, Stan.
Yeah, the best we've seen in Orlando since the Hall of Famer Dwight Howard controlled the paint. That team also had great coaching. Yeah, with his size and build, Towns can be very forceful inside, and no one was able to stop him. Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Knicks trail by 16. And here's Brunson. Hart passes to McBride. Off the mark there with a three. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Oh, Banchero throws it down.
I mean, it's incredible. Banchero can be so dominant. A young player with such a promising future.
Towns a screen on Suggs. Brunson against Suggs. Anunoby a screen on Payne. Outside Anunoby. Outside Brunson. Oh, off target from downtown. Here's Orlando. Big run right now for him. 11-2. Wagner fires. Towns rips down the board.
Even though it hasn't been his best game, they're still up, and that's what's important.
The value of good ball movement. Isn't lost on this squad.
And so Wagner will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. It's a 16-point game. Suggs outside. Here's Banchero. Oh, the shot is off. Now Anunoby. Oh, it misses.
Aggressive move, but that was great D to prevent the easy bucket.
Suggs outside. Anunoby against Banchero. Payne with a screen on Anunoby. Banchero! Can't hit it.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from three.
Here's Towns. And stolen by Banchero.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Magic.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
After losing the first game, they've come back and evened things up in this one. They'll play one more time in this season series after this.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Desmond Bane.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Here's Isaac. It's stolen. Fast break. Here comes New York. Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Assistant. Kohler.
One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Isaac in the post. Shot clock at 5. Oh, can't hit the jumper. So it's the Magic winning this one easily. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Well, folks, that's going to